Everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be doing What If Naruto was the son of Beerus Part 2. Now, I'm going to do a quick foreshadowing. Certain someone, which is a made-up character, got very mad that Naruto destroyed his planet. A certain made-up character that's going to be very strong, and it's going to be a tough battle. So yeah. Let's go back to the universe. So after he destroys the planet, he goes onto a planet that's very similar to his called Earth. When he finds Earth, he finds that there are these people. So that there's this person who is fighting what looks like a green creature with a green. I'm not gonna say it. And he sees what seems to be a person, but is actually an android. Android's head get kicked off, and he sees Gohan himself go into Super Saiyan 2. Now, Naruto is intrigued by this and comes down, and right in the middle of the battle says, "You, what is your name?" Gohan says, "Mine is Gohan. Where are you at?" He says, "It seems to be at the legendary Super Saiyan 2. Interesting." That's when Goku comes down and says, "Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here on my planet? Are you with this guy?" And Naruto looks at him and says, "Oh, wait, what's that guy? I know I'm not supposed to be going into other world events, but I'm kind of mad right now," so he just obliterates him a second. So, you guys were saying I was with him. And that's where he left off, correct? Yeah. Wait, how do you obliterate him in a second? I'm the strongest Saiyan alive so far. That's when Vegeta knocks in and says, "No, you're not, Kakarot. You're just strong. You're not strongest Saiyan." Goku says, "Yeah, I guess so." And then that's when Naruto says, "A worthy mortal, two worthy mortals. Except that guy right there, the one that just shouted out that he's stronger than you. He doesn't seem very strong. He seems like one of those people I could just bat an eyelash to and destroy." Vegeta challenges him to a battle. I'm saying, "Whatever, you're deaf," and he pretty much goes up to him and he says that I won't destroy him. He seems like he could be useful in the future, so he just kicks him, knocking him around the planet a few times and putting him around. Goku asks how he did that. Him saying, "Well, I'm a god. Well, soon to be a god. I'm sure you will meet me again in the future, mortal. I shall be watching you." With we seeing this, of course, in Universe 6, while Beerus is sleeping, Whis also gets intrigued by Goku and Gohan. Vegeta and Gohan, but most of all, he gets intrigued by Goku, who seems to be able to go through unnecessary levels during necessary battles that they need. He goes over the top, and then he remembers, "Oh yes, there was this one," and then he contacts, oh no. That's when Naruto remembers something, goes down, "Hey, you, your name is Goku, right?" And Goku says, "How did you know that?" He says, "I know a lot about you guys. You're the one that freed that stupid weak Frieza guy, right?" Goku says he wasn't weak or whatever. And that's when Goku says that, "Well, if you didn't know, and we're gonna say it cooler, we didn't go this time at least, yeah." So that's when Naruto says, well, remember the name Naruto. Also remember the name Cooler. He's stronger than Frieza, and he's working to bring Frieza back stronger than ever. Who do you think will be able to stop him? You, Saiyan? Or the mortals? Or those androids? How sad it was that one android had to die. But that's when all of a sudden out of the ground Cell comes up and tries to attack him. That's when Naruto dodges and says, I knew you weren't the real one. I want to make it seem like he's ready so that these guys had a harder time and got stronger, but whatever. So, I mean, you fight these mortals, Cell, or whatever you call yourself, and of course you'll win. That's when the whole Cell fight goes in, but this time with Naruto watching. Naruto seeing how strong they are, but also seeing Goku die, and he thinks, I should let him train. Shouldn't I? Yeah, I probably should let him train. If I let him train while he's dead, he'll become even stronger. Maybe I should give him some assistance. No, I won't give him assistance. If it's true that one day I'll become my father, I could possibly become even an angel, replacing Whis. Although I'd rather be the god of destruction. I am going to be giving Naruto Ultra Instinct in this, and it's going to be around the same time Goku gets it, except a bit earlier. Anyways, so let's continue. So we go over to the guy who's angry that his planet was destroyed, being Naruto's planet. He's working behind the scenes, gathering people together, and this time he collaborates with someone that we know called Majin Buu, and also the one green weird gremlin magician guy. He works with them, and he says, we will attack in 3 years. No more, no less. They agree to the same. I would love to be a Saiyan. I've never really fought one of them before. Maybe even bring one to our side. That's when the ring guy says yes. And that god of destruction, as he calls himself, will pay. And that's when, stepping out the shadows, is Madara Uchiha, with a superpower being the reanimation jutsu, meaning that he's almost invincible, and that this time just touching him won't work. He'll have to go into an actual battle. So 2 years pass with Goku being dead. That's when Beerus wakes up at this time, making his nap longer. Whis appears, same with Naruto, feeling the sense of high power, and he goes there, but then he sees that Beerus' planet and notices his dad woke up. Naruto goes there, greets him, and he says, there is something troubling though. Says Naruto, and Beerus says, what is that? For one, I met the Saiyan that took down Frieza. Oh yeah, also Cooler joined with, what we call Majin Buu. As well as he took down a guy named Cell, a whole bunch of androids, stuff like that. But what really seemed interesting is that his potential was high. As high as mine, but high. So let's say that Naruto in this has double the potential of, what do you call it? Goku, and half and a quarter of his potential has been locked. But what is very unsettling about this is there's somebody named Cooler since he destroyed Frieza, and I know this is happening. Frieza has been rebuilt, and Cooler has teamed up with Majin Buu, the one guy from a while ago, along with all those other Majin people. And something also unsettling is that I feel anger for me in this crowd of people. I can't yet tell who it is. Hopefully in the future I will find out. It's probably somebody from the planet I destroyed. My own home world. Of course, there's gonna. And that's when Beerus. That's when Lee strikes in and says, "Of course, there's going to be enemies. He destroyed a whole planet." And that's when he says, "Well, there's also another hatred that I feel. It's one of a Otsutsuki. No, multiple Otsutsuki. Not only that, also there's a hatred of Uchiha, I think, this being Obito, who's working with that one big gigantic hatred. I have a feeling that those Otsutsuki hatreds will eventually combine together, making a beast almost unstoppable. If they were all to work together, I feel I would be overwhelmed." That's when Beerus says, "This is a very troubling thought. Well, the meeting with the Grand Zeno should be in about 6 months. Being 40 years on his planet, I'll train you a bit, hopefully unlock more than 25% of your potential." So they train with Naruto, then unlocking 35% of his potential and being way stronger now, being able to just look at somebody weak, like let's say have a power level under a 3,000 or under, and just destroy them with a look. So yeah, that's 35% of his potential unlocked. He thinks. So tomorrow is the day that we meet Zeno. This fact is getting quite interesting. Beerus asks what it is, and Naruto says, "That anger that I felt earlier, I've detected that there are two Uchiha from my planet that hate me. But they are pretty strong. I don't want to say that they're as strong as me, but they would be a challenge to destroy. And they have been training with the others. They have high power boosts now, really high. That of two Otsutsuki combined. Well, Madara, that one that was highest at its peak, had two Otsutsuki together, but that one Uchiha that lower has 1.5 of an Otsutsuki. I am quite fearful of this. I just have a feeling that with the Otsutsuki coming for me as well as these two, I might have to pair up with those people that I saw earlier, that Saiyan. And at this point in time, the Majin Buu saga is 3 months away from happening, because that's when Madara says, "I've actually changed my mind. You people said you have somebody to go against, right?" They said, "Yeah." That's when Frieza says, "Yes, the stupid monkey Goku." And this is when Frieza turns on his 10% gold form. He says, "I've been working on this for a while. I'll be happy to beat that monkey brat." That's when Madara says, "I just have a feeling that my target is going to be with them." So, they go to the Grand Zeno and they have another meeting with Zeno. Zeno going to Universe 6, asking what's happening. I'm saying that the Saiyans have been starting to act irrationally. They're starting to have a strike back after somehow hearing about our Saiyans after Universe 7's Saiyan destruction. Naruto chirps up and says, "How was this, Uncle Champa?" Champa then says, "I have a feeling it's either one of your Saiyans came to our universe, or something happened, or like a dream or something, or vision of your Saiyan's destruction came over one of them, or multiple of them." Naruto thinks about this, says, "Yes, there have been Saiyans that came back from the future. I believe one was called Trunks, who is a part Saiyan. No, not. He's Trunks part Saiyan. Like, he is part Saiyan, but still, he doesn't get a tail or anything, I don't think. But whatever. This one named Trunks, who is a Saiyan. He came from the future a few times, I've heard. And seen by observing the Saiyans that are left. As well as there are two other Saiyans, but I've seen their future. I want to let that one play out. But by observing these guys, I've seen Trunks come back in time. Him saying that he goes around giving people warnings of stuff to happen in the future. So it's possible that he went to Universe 6 and came there and told them of what happened to his universe Sans. Champa, being angered by this choice, says, "Next time he comes here, you obliterate him." That's when Beerus says, "No, we can't do that. Or else future events would be messed up and some worlds could go under an apocalypse. If not even our whole universe. With us having to, with me, my child, and Elise having to reveal ourselves into the whole universe." Champa saying, "Wait, you haven't revealed yourselves to your universe?" I'm saying, "No." Bear saying, "No. But my child has had a few instances where he might have." He looks at her and Naruto says, "It's better for them to know now than for them to know later." Pierre says, "Whatever, you do your own choices. I mean, you are old enough. You're 15 as of now." That's when that's when Grand Priest says, "In Universe 7, what's been going on?" So Naruto says, there have been a very strong group of people called the Otsutsuki that go around the planets harvesting all of their energy and making them double if not 3 times stronger. And I'm afraid that they all have an anger towards me for destroying one planet. For destroying the planet that they were hoping to harvest a lot of energy from, since this planet had the most energy, as well as a group of people with them, Majin Buu, Frieza, his father Cooler, as well as 2 of what the planet I'm from called Uchiha, coming to get me. Of course, I should say it's a breeze, but those 2 Uchiha seem to have a lot of hatred and are strong. Very strong. Grand Priest hearing this says, "What's your plan?" He says, "Of course there's going to be more enemies in the future from this, but I might have to wipe them out. The Otsutsuki don't plan to wait until I become the actual god of destruction to reveal myself, and they think they'll hurt me. But what else is that that the other group of people with Majin Buu tend to be going in 3 months of time to attack the Saiyans that are left, except for the 2 that I'm also watching over here and there. I'm curious thinks about this, because this is quite impressive matter, seeing that if the next God of Destruction is killed, Beerus will have to find another one, if not make another child. So that's when the Grand Prix says, very troubling. And that's when Naruto picks up and says, I'm going to be teaming up with the Earthlings and the Saiyans. Very hearing this says, are you crazy? If you team up with them, then the universe will go out of order. And that's when Naruto says, the universe already went out of order. Because these two Uchiha have gotten too angry at me. And the thing that wasn't supposed to happen in this was they weren't supposed to team up with Majin Buu. Neither was Cooler and Frieza. They were supposed to already be dead at this point in time. I'm afraid the existence of Frieza, the existence of the Saiyans has ruined the timeline. Saiyans were supposed to exist, except now it's a bit of a different issue. They haven't had a fight with Cell. Well, their fight with Cell went different. Because out of nowhere something weird happened. Except he's not lying, but this blue thing appeared in the sky, and all of a sudden something came out of it and hit the earth, separating Cell and the humans, with the Saiyan still fighting Cell. But out of this came a child Uchiha. Now, Beerus hearing this says, you never told me about this child, Uchiha. Wouldn't this make it complicated for you? Naruto saying, I mean, it could. But the whole thing is that this Uchiha is just a child. Has no anger towards me. Doesn't even know what happened. He was trying to become a ninja, but whatever. But I thought you said you destroyed everybody on that planet. Says, that's when Naruto says, yes, I did destroy everybody on that planet. Except a few, not even spread, a few were way off that planet. One that was way off that planet was in an alternate universe, so when he came back, he would have already been somewhere else, where it was a rock that he may have been on, landed. As well as he used this thing that my people call jutsu to bring back to life a very strong opponent that has limited energy and can never die. Well, unless God eliminates them. Although you can't just destroy them. They'll just regenerate that way. You have to actually fight them. You're thinking about this says, why don't you? And that's when the mouse guy chips and says, why don't you just let your son die? Huh, Beerus? I mean, is he really gonna be a useful God Destruction if he hasn't even eliminated them? That's when Beerus says, he's already as strong as me. He's only unlocked 35% of his potential. When everybody hears this, they fall silent, saying, Beerus is one of, if not the strongest God of Destruction. His son is already as strong as him at 35% of his full potential, Beerus being at 100% potential. So Beerus says he could be the power of an angel, I bet. Eventually. It's kind of a troubling fact, isn't it? Naruto stepping in saying, well, everybody, I hope that you have a good day, but I must go now from this meeting. I have important measures in mind to take care of. Beerus asking where he's going. That's when Naruto says that it's exactly 3 months from this minute. Majin Buu and the two Uchiha as well as Cooler and Freezer are going to be attacking Earth. I want to be there and train the people. If not train them, train myself. I will be going to something that they call the Hyperbolic Tide Chamber. I will be meeting their Earth Guardian named Dende, as well as I will be meeting their Kai. As he teleports out there saying bye to Zeno and says good day to the others, and he says, hope you have a good day. To the mouse guy says, you really think that I would accept that from you, young brat? That's when Naruto steps up and says, I don't know. I don't think that you would. I was just trying to be respectful like you. Well, I'm not gonna say it. He says scared. The mouse guy says scared. And that's when Beerus and the Universe 10s, what do we call it? Universe 10s, God of Destruction is about to step in when Naruto says, I'm not scared of you. You're a rodent. That's all you are. You're a yellow rodent. All I need is a hawk to kill you. That's when he summons a hawk. Because let's say that he had a summoning jutsu on Earth and it was a hawk. He summons a giant hawk. And when the mouse guy actually sees this, his only fear is hawks, and that's why he scars away. He says, okay, you win. Okay, you can go. Sorry, have a good day. So then Naruto summons and says, that's what I thought. And then he teleports away. This is when he goes to me. This is when a day later, let's say he gets to the Kai, because let's say that this is in a universe where it's not habitable, but only gods and angels and stuff can go there. So yeah. When he goes to meet the Kai, he's near to the Kai world. He sees that the Kai aren't there, so he goes to where it's. So he sees where they are, looking through and sensing them, and he senses that they are on Earth, talking with. Well, doesn't know who they're talking with, so he teleports to Earth to see Dende and Goku there. He says, "Hello, Kai." Some guy says, "Hello, Lord. What do we call you?" Don't call me Lord. Just call me Naruto. Not exactly like my father. Although he even declared that I was strong as him, only unlocked 35% of my potential. Oh yeah, I already beat that mouse. Mouse rat. So, what's going on here? What are y'all talking about? That's when they say, well, we were talking about what you actually said, though, about that cooler guy. That's when Naruto says, good, I came here to talk about that with the Saiyan and the Earth Guardian Dende. So Dende says, who are you? For the you to earn the Kai's respect. He says, I'm the future god of destruction. I can destroy a planet within seconds. Then Dave says, oh, sorry, Lord. That's when Goku says, oh, look, you're the purple cat that we saw before. Naruto hearing this is about to attack him, but remembers why he's here and says, Yes, you, Goku, right? And Dende, Guardian of Earth, as well as Yukai should hear this. So, there are these people called the Otsutsuki. They are coming after me in this matter because of a planet I have destroyed, my home planet, as well as this one being settling more for the Earth. Cooler and Frieza, the people that I warned you about earlier, team up with somebody named Majin Buu, which when the Kai hear this, they freeze and they say, Frieza teaming up with Majin Buu. Yes, he says, as well as the elder Majins. Then Tensio says, is there anybody else he's with? He says, yes. Two of the most powerful people in the universe right now are with them. They're coming after me, but they're coming to the Earth to stop Goku first. That's why I need you. I'm going to train you. I'm going to make you unlock something called Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 4. Why I'm having Super Saiyan 4? Because I want to. Pretty sure I said this last video, so yeah. Goku Hana says, wait, there's a 3 and a 4? That's when Naruto says, yes. It's quite unsettling, but I'll probably have to unlock 50% potential within these 3 months. Although I have to get 15% potential up, which means I have to train and go through near-death experiences. So he says, come on, shoot me with everything you got, Saiyan. That's when Goku says, yes, sir. And then he powers a Kamehameha and shoots it at him. Not Beerus, Naruto being faced by this says, is that really all you got? It doesn't even hurt. So he says, oh, well, sorry. He goes into the Super Saiyan 2 says, and does the same Kamehameha, which actually moves him, which doesn't really hurt him, believes he scratches and says, you had a few scratches that time. I guess, let me think. Whatever, I guess I'll just train you guys. That's when they go on for training, him telling Dende to summon the Dragon Balls. He says it's the day before they will arrive, because they're all like heading there now. And it's the day before they arrive. Goku has unlocked Super Saiyan 3, but not, and Super Saiyan 4. So, yeah. As well as Vegeta unlocking Super Saiyan 2 and 3 in this time. As well as Gohan unlocking Super Saiyan 3. And some other stuff, people being all stronger, as well as this time Naruto unlocked 50% potential, which means that right now he's at Goku's full potential, which means what? He gets Ultra Instinct, which is very strong, and he can control it fully. He can, may I repeat, can. But he doesn't know if it will be enough by its own against these people. So he thinks, I'll just have to do that. And he says, and that's when Dende gathers Dragon Ball, says, why do you need them? He says, I wish to summon for a few things. One, Dende, he asks Dende, how strong are you and how much will force can you do? He says, I can go up to making, I think, probably around making someone, making 10 people invincible. He says, okay. That's when, whatever you call it, Naruto says, okay, I wish for one to Shenron, and that's when Shenron sees him and he says, why do you look like Lord Beerus? And he says, oh, you're talking about my weak father. He says, why do you call him weak? He's the strongest one in this universe. And he says, no, actually I am. At 35% potential, I was as strong as him. Now I'm at 50% potential, being way stronger than him now. Oh yeah, I unlocked this guy's full potential. Look at Goku. Shenron says, "Oh yeah, Goku. What wishes shall you need?" And that's when Goku says, "Well, actually, I'm not the one that summoned you. He did." He looks down and says, "Fine. What would such a godly power like you need from me?" He says, "Well, for one, I wish Shenron wasn't the dragon, was a free dragon who could grant wishes, could grant 5 wishes, but you didn't need the Dragon Balls to summon him. You just needed, um, let's say you needed to have Dende's approval as well as Dende telling you the words, something like these words. And that's when Dundee makes a wish, not taking a lot of him, but taking quite a bit of him, but not a lot. Shenron being free and says, why would a destruction god like you be so nice to me? Naruto saying, what, why wouldn't I be nice? I'm not my father. It's not that I hate him. Just say he's not the nicest person, I know that. So, Shenron, a few things I need to wish from you. And I wish that Goku unlocked half of his potential. Well, no, Goku already has half of his potential unlocked. I wish. Let's see. I wish that the Namek and the Namekians were alive, and their planet was closer to Earth, and all the Namekians were back on Earth. That's when Dende hearing this is kind of worried of what he's going to do, and that's when they're all summoned. He says, "I wish that you could teleport a Saiyan named Broly and Paragus here, 2 Saiyans." And that's when he teleports them here, and he says, "Fine, 2 more wishes for God destruction." That's when Naruto says, I wish that that all of the tailed beasts were here. The 1 tails, 2 tails, 3 tails, 4 tails, 5 tails, 6 tails, 7 tails, 8 tails, 9 tails, and the 10 tails. Shenron making them all appear next. Why do you need these lowly beasts? Kurama seeing him says, "You're the guy that completely pummeled me. Why do you need me here?" Him saying, "You remember that guy Madara Uchiha, right?" Him saying, "Yeah, what about him?" He says, he got reanimated by Obito Uchiha, who sealed you inside that kid. Well, who made you get sealed inside the kid? Kurama says, "You mean that masked brat? How could I kill him?" He says, that's when Naruto says, "Yes, I must have you fight with us." I'm saying that even though they are weaker than than me and Goku, he's not weak. No. Sorry about that. Anyways, so yeah, and he says his last wish. I know this might be hard, but I wish you to teleport people that go by the name of Frieza, Cooler, and as well as all the mini Majins here. That's when he teleports on being Majin Buu, the one magic guy, Madara, and Obito. Actually, no, he says, "I wish you to teleport Frieza, Cooler, and Obito Uchiha here." Shenron saying, "Is that all?" And that's when Goku says, not Goku, that's when Naruto says, "Yes, Shenron. Now have fun being free, but you can only stay up here. If you go down to Earth, too many people will ask too many questions." Shenron saying, "Yes, sir." It's when Frieza Cooler and you call them Frieza Cooler and Obito are teleported there from their way making it there, and they ask, "Wait, where are we? Oh, we already made it Earth." Madara. Obito says, "Madara, we made it here," and he doesn't see Madara, but he only sees Cooler Frieza, but he also sees his target, Naruto, as well as Frieza and Cooler's target, Goku, and he says, Goku, and Goku summons Vegeta, Gohan, and all of the rest of the team, says, "You guys take on them. I'll take on this guy by myself." He cracks his knuckles, says, Obito says, "You really think you have the power to stop me? Sam, I remembered you were as strong as Beerus." "Well, I may just be a bit weak." "Well, you were weaker than Beerus." Well, you were weaker. You were weak. Yeah. He says that you are weak compared to me. That's when Naruto saying, "That's hilarious," with him saying, "Tailed beasts, you may now commence your attack," with all the tailed beasts going up. And that's when actually this time while this is happening, the 1 through 9 tails can go together to make 2 10 tails are there. When the 10 tails go together, there's something born called the infinite tails. Now when the infinite tails is made, its power is so high that it is as strong as Beerus. Now, when this happens, Obito, seeing this, gets worried and kind of scared, but that's when all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Naruto teleports behind him, kicking him across the head, sending him flying with the infinite tails, sending a whole bunch of hand tails coming towards him, grabbing him, slamming against the ground repeatedly. That's when eventually Obito uses his Rinnegan and says, I forgot what's called. Oh yeah, Almighty on that universal pole, and pulls the infinite tails towards him and says, and let's say he says, Amaterasu. And that's when black flames go around. We're just gonna give that to Obito. So when Amaterasu goes around him, attempting to kill him, but that's when the infinite tails doesn't get affected by this, as well as Naruto going up behind him and kind of punching him into the ground, being punched repeatedly. So Naruto says, "Fine then, I'll reveal my true power." Going up into this godlike mode, a dark cloud goes around him, making kind of like what Dark Shadow would from My Hero Academia. And that shadow surrounds him, making him 10 times stronger. Him actually taking on the Infinite Tails, kind of the Infinite Tails is stronger, but still it's being pushed back to the point where it almost fell off of the thing. But that's when Naruto came around and picked up, threw it at Obito. Obito going through this, jumping up, and this time Naruto sending out a Kamehameha. The attack supposedly goes through Obito, but that's when Obito accidentally uses Kamui, getting almost out of control. Kamui Naruto into his Kamui dimension with the Infinite Tails going up and still attacking with arms, and then that's when Naruto sees his belly and he punches his stomach, almost going right through his gut. Obito, feeling this, looks down and sees him in his Kamui dimension, but once he looks down, all of a sudden, a purple light goes around Naruto, and all of a sudden, fist goes into Obito's face, punching him back. Naruto going out of the Kamui dimension, and Obito in a near-death state. Naruto saying, "Why do you come after me, lowly mortal?" Obito saying, "You know exactly why you were preparing for us." But of course, if you need a reminder, you destroyed our planet. That's when Naruto says, no, your planet took me on. I destroyed everybody on it. That's when all of a sudden, lonely Uchiha comes and says, you mean this is the guy that destroyed my planet? Obito sees him and says, another planet, another person survived from your attack and destroying the planet. Sasuke seeing him is like, you're the person that killed everybody I cared about. Let's say that the Uchiha clan massacre didn't happen yet at this point in time, before the Earth was destroyed. I meant not Earth, but their planet was destroyed, and he says, hey, you destroyed my planet. You killed my older brother, who I cared about very much. You killed my parents, my clan, my village, my world. And you think I'll let you get away with this? And Sasuke attacks him because it says, Sasuke Uchiha, you dare strike me. You remember what happened to you originally when we fought. Except this time I'm stronger. And that's when Sasuke says, I'm stronger too. Playing out his Susanoo in rage. That's when Naruto says, bye bye Obito Uchiha. And he eliminates, as I'm gonna say, Obito. And that's when Sasuke punches him. Naruto takes the punch full on, and he pushes him back, but it really doesn't hurt him with a few scratches. And Naruto saying, is that all you got, Uchiha? Him saying, this time I will disintegrate you. That's when he starts to disintegrate the Susanoo, and Sasuke in a blind rage saying, what are you doing? And all of a sudden Sasuke starts to become turned to ash, dust in a way. And he says, no, my arm, my leg. And all of a sudden dust starts, and so when Naruto says, you're lucky I didn't go for your legs, but I mean your arms. Your arm is quite gone. Sasuke looking at his arm and says, you destroyed it. Him laying out, actually fully covered Susanoo this time, launching bows at him. Naruto catching these, but one hitting him, kind of making him bleed a bit. And seeing this is surprised, kind of, but then he throws all of the arrows back at him, cracking and destroying Sasuke's Susanoo armor, and then Naruto going up, punching Sasuke's head off, and saying, poor child, could have lasted longer if he didn't attack me out of rage. Don't worry, this point is only the time of the Majin Buu attack, so DBZ Kai is not even over yet in this. So yeah, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you for watching another 40-minute video, because I'm actually enjoying this. So cheers, fellas.